Alright guys, today we are going to go over the top Pokemon products in 2022. Once again, Sword and Shield Edition. We're going to keep it in the modern era, the current Pokemon format. And I think I'm going to keep going this in the Scarlet and Violet and just kind of maybe do a 3-year window of products. And that way we can kind of see how things are flowing as they're in rotation and out of rotation. Because guys, that's probably the most availability when it comes down to market movement is when it comes down to these products. So if we're looking at the Pokemon market in general, the most current products typically have the most fluctuations because they have reprints, they're still in rotation, there's cards that are in demand, there's cards that go out of demand once they go out of rotation, and some of these products may stop and some of these may continue to go on. So today, I want to just go over to break down the products. Once again, this is going to be a continuation. I think we're going to keep doing this as new products come out. I mean, we've got new products like the Charizard Ultimate Premium Collection Box coming out. We've got Lost Origins coming out. We've got the next set, which I can't remember the name off the top of my head, it has been released, something Tempest, is coming out also as the final set in Sword and Shield. So there's a lot of opportunities yet ahead, especially going into the holiday season, for some movement and migration in this Pokemon market. And it can also help you on your Pokemon investments to see how things are performing and see how they get reactions by different things in the market. When new products come in that are similar to it, will we see a shift in the Ultimate Premium Collection boxes as more premium collection boxes themselves come out? Will that change also? So there's a lot of things that can really change and fluctuate the markets based on what comes in and what goes out. So this will be a good reference once again. When you're looking at the market and you're trying to make good decisions, this will actually help you along. So once again, I'm going to take my sidestep, throw out my window next to me, and we're going to go through these products. There is a total of 12 of them, and I will list out the products and which ones are the best set that has that product. So we'll do a little bit of a breakdown on this. So let's go ahead and break this down, which is going to be this one first. Booster Box. That's right. We're going to start off with the holy grail of the Pokemon investment in Pokemon world, which is, of course, the Booster Box. Of course, top one right now in Sword and Shield era is the base set Booster Box. Retail price, $144.99. Currently, it's running about $239. That's an increase of 66%. And there have been 11 sales this week, and in the last 3 months, we have seen an upward movement again on this product. More of the Sword and Shield product is getting chewed up. More of it's starting to go away. Even the ETBs are starting to move in the upward direction, guys. So if you see those ETBs on the shelf still at your Walmart, possibly a good opportunity. They're up to about $50 to $55 depending on where you're selling them. So possibly very shortly some good opportunities in the Sword and Shield era as some of these products continue to get chewed up and as it goes out of rotation early in 2023 now with the extension announced by Pokemon International. Next product I'm going to put up here, it's not fair not to put these on their own, are going to be the holiday set ETBs. There are 3 holiday sets in the Pokemon TCG right now in Sword and Shield era: Champion's Path, Shining Fates, Celebrations, and Pokemon Go. So actually there's 4. I forgot Go just came out. So there are 4 opportunities on here to be on this part of it, but currently the top contender for the holiday set ETB is going to be this one, which is going to be the Champion's Path ETB. That's right. This one is currently running at about $104. It retails at $50 when it comes out, $49.99. That's a total increase of 107% from your initial purchase. We have had a total of 38 sales of this in the last week. Once again, top dog right now for sales out of all the products that I have on my list. But it has moved downward a little bit from its all-time high in the last 3 months. It was running about 110, 113. Not a lot of movement down, but once again, kind of moving down. This one kind of bounces a little bit, which to me puts a good example of some of these products. When they get to a certain point, people just stop paying. They either sit and there's not much sales, or we're seeing like this where we see that up and down movement on it. People trying to get a deal, and then the market gets sucked down a little bit. There's less product, and then it goes up, and it kind of does this little bounce up and down, up and down. So once again, one of those products, that's where we're sitting, but the Champion's Path ETB is currently the top dog of the holiday set ETBs. Now we're going to go ahead and continue on our ETB at trend, which is going to be just our standard ETBs. Now one of those products, great opportunities out there in all the sets. Every regular set has an ETB currently in the Sword and Shield era. Been a pretty consistent all the way since, I think, Plasma Storm was the first ETB that came out. But in the Sword and Shield era, Rebels Clash. That's right, this Rebels Clash ETB is reigning supreme. Number one reasoning, it has not had a reprint, guys. This one without a reprint, after being before the whole boom that happened in Pokemon back in 2022 or 2020, this one has continued to hold its value really well. sitting at about $110. Currently, it retails at $39.99. Any ETBL right now is $39.99. Yes, it could be $44.99 depending on where you are. Some of these retail stores have increased their price by $5, but I'm going to keep it at what it was when it came out retail, which was $39.99. Once again, 175% increase on this product. There have been 2 sales for this in the last month or last week, and the last 3 months has been on an upward trajectory. It was starting out about 90, 85 to 90, and now is up to 110 because we're getting further out of that point where we may not be seeing reprints on this product. Just so you know, too, for reference, all of this information is coming from TCG Player. A couple of the products I had to go to eBay just to verify the market price on it because there had been no recent sales on TCG Player, and I took the recent sales from eBay, and that I'll tell you when I get to those two. I've got them started here on my list. Next one I'm going to put up, Pokemon Center Elite Trainer boxes, just completing our circle of ETBs. This one is going to go to Evolving Skies. That's right, the Evolving Skies ETBs holding top dog out of the Pokemon Center ETBs currently. They are currently selling for about $106, guys. These are really cranking out the numbers when it comes down to it, even beating Celebrations, which was in the second position compared to these two, at $90 to $95 for their Pokemon Center exclusive ETB. But once again, Evolving Skies with no reprint in sight of these ones as of right now for the Pokemon Center versions. I keep hoping they will because I did not get an opportunity to get this set. Would love to get these ones. They retail out, our MSRP was $64.99. Right now, you're sitting at approximately a 63% increase on your purchase. Once again, great opportunities, guys. This is a beautiful ETB. Presents well, really goes with the Evolutions theme. Evolving Skies itself is doing extremely well. There have been a total of 1 of these sold on TCG Player. Once again, it's hit that plateau point, guys, where people aren't really willing to spend that. Price is probably going to have to come down a little bit for people to want to purchase it, but currently, with the sales that have been in here for the last 3 months, it has been moving in that upward direction up to this point. Next one we're going to put up here for you guys is the pre-release kits. That's right, we're going to go even into pre-release kits. These are a nice little item sometimes that do extremely well. Certain ones do better than others. Charizards inside the sets do extremely well, and this is also going to present in this case. Right now, top pre-release kit is coming from Vivid Voltage. That's right, the Vivid Voltage ETB, the last Charizard staff promo, also in this set, but this actually has the Charizard and the pre-release kit itself. Once again, this pre-release kit retails MSRP at $19.99. It's currently selling between $50 and $53 on TCG Player. That's an increase of 149% from the original MSRP. There have been 3 sales of that in the last week on TCG Player, but it has slightly moved down from its peak at about $58. Once again, not a lot of movement down, but it is good to note that it has been moving in that downward direction. Now, the next thing we're going to go into is built-in battle boxes. Now, these are relatively new products. They're fairly new to the market. They came out in Evolving Skies. It was the first one that came out, and since then, they've been putting them inside of all the regular release kits. Now, the built-in battle boxes, the top dog currently right now, of course, is Evolving Skies. Not to be too surprised by that, considering it was the first, number 1. Number 2, it's also got the longest history on it, but it's sitting at about $67 right now for current pricing. Retail price on this one comes out at $59.99. That's a 12% increase on the total pricing of it. Once again, that's one of those numbers I look at. When I'm only seeing a 12% increase on a product, that means I'm not even covering the fees, guys. Once again, still a sitting opportunity for this. Hopefully long term it'll do a little bit better as time moves on. There have been 4 sales of this in the last week on TCG Player, and this has been down in price at its high of $69 per sales on TCG Player. So once again, slightly moving in that downward trajectory. When it comes to pre-release kits, it seems to be a commonality that we're seeing currently with these kits. Next item we're going to start looking at is going to be the top 10 of Sword and Shield era. That's right. Once again, we're going to be looking at a bunch of different products, the top products, Pokemon products in 2022 from the Sword and Shield era. So here we're going to go in with the tin, and of course the tin that's going to take it is going to come from Celebrations. That's right, Celebrations making it into the list finally with Lance's Charizard tin. This tin is currently selling for about $43 online. It retails out at $35.99. Once again, we're looking at about a 19% increase on this. There have been 6 sales in the last week, and it's been up and going in the upward trajectory in the last 3 months. Once again, another one of those tins that just comes in from Celebrations. I went through a couple tins, and when it came down to the total increase, this one barely, and I mean barely, beat out some of the Sword and Shield tins when it came down to it with that total percentage increase. This one at 19, a couple of them were like 18 and 17 and a half. This one was just slightly above it, and the Dark Sylveon was also right behind it there in that 18 to 17% range, depending on where you looked. Once again, Lance's Charizard tin, like the Celebration set. I mean, I'm not a big reprint set, but I do in general like that certain investment opportunity. Once again, Lance's Charizard brings a nice touch. The tins, very nice little classy looking tins for your shelf. So a really good opportunity with these ones. And this is the bigger tin. This is the actual, not the smaller $20 tin. This was the bigger tin that had more Celebrations packs and more regular packs inside of it, just for clarification. Next one we're going to pull up is going to be the V-Boxes or collection boxes, depending on what side of Sword and Shield you start looking at them. These are, of course, going to be our number one is going to be the Sword and Shield base set Toxtricity V-Box. Once again, this coming all the way up from Sword and Shield. Granted, longevity, went through a boom, a little bit of an opportunity on this box. Current sales, and I had to go to eBay for this one because I couldn't find, hasn't been any recent sales of it on TCG Player, so I wanted to verify on eBay that there have been more recent sales. There was 2 sales in August that ran $74 and $78. So we're putting at a $75 current pricing. We're looking at $19.99 on the MSRP release price of this one, and that's a 275% increase, guys. If you had purchased this before the boom, before all the craziness, great opportunity to really see some good returns on your product right here. Once again, could be just an oddity too. A lot of those products back there are running 200+% increases just because they're a lot rarer than a lot of the other products currently. So take that with a grain of salt when you see VBox doing this well. A lot of the modern ones, even from coming up from Vivid Voltage and on forward, they're still running about $20 to $25, so very low gains on those ones. So this one may just get the boost because of where it was positioned when it came down to the actual release date on it. Next one we're going to go into is the collection test. Now, not every set has all these products, and I will say that, but we can look at overall how they've done in the Sword and Shield era. So far, there have been 3 collection chests released. They give, of course, a spring and a fall, and we've got another spring. And so far, we're looking at right now, the top dog on this is going to be the Sword and Shield base set, once again, pulling in with the spring of 2020 tin. Once again, this tin comes out at MSRP for $24.99. Its current sales right now are $47. That's an 87% increase on it, and there have been 3 sales of this in the last week on TCG Player. Once again, this one has moved in the upward trajectory in the last 3 months, doing really well on them. Couple dollar gains every month. So once again, one of those nice, slow increasing products as we keep moving on through time. And that's a good thing you want to see when we're continuing to watch these products. Next thing I'm going to pull up here, 3-pack blisters. Now I know I'm not putting sleeve, like the cardboard sleeves, I'm not putting all the little blister packs or checkout blisters, whatever you want to call them. This one I am, because there are people that collect these. It is actually really common for people to collect these 3-pack blisters because it comes with the 3 packs and the promo. And I know that there's some people who do it. So I thought this would be a good one to track. And the best 3-pack blister currently right now in the Sword and Shield era is looking at Vivid Voltage. Once again, Vivid Voltage sliding into the lineup. With this, retail price on this one was $12.99 on the release of MSRP. Currently, it's running $39. That's a 199% increase on this product. Currently, we have seen 16 sales of this on TCG Player in the last week, and it is up from its previous position in the last 3 months of about $35. So once again, nice slow increase over the last 3 months. A couple dollars a month. Every month, if you can get a couple dollars in some of these products, especially something that's got $13 to begin with, I mean, that's a really good turnover on these products. And also when you're looking at investments, these might be some good opportunities to get into it. But when you get this high, be cautious because at some point they will plateau where people will no longer want to purchase these products because the price just doesn't justify the product that you're getting. And thus, we hit that kind of flatline point. Next one we're going to pull open here is going to be a premium collection. Not all sets have premium collections. Once again, it's one of them things that kind of moves back and forth in different places. And this one kind of surprised me because I've never even seen this premium collection until I started doing this list. I was thinking it was going to be something in Champion's Path or possibly in Celebrations or maybe something older. There's the old one with the promo card for the original Sword and Shield premium collection kit. And this one right here took me by surprise because I want to find this. I haven't seen it. I think it's a really cool looking Premium Collection. Definitely one of those ones that I would love to have. And this, once again, Vivid Voltage. That's right, Vivid Voltage pulls up with this Galar Sidekicks Premium Collection. Awesome looking collection. This thing looks really nice. This thing MSRP'd at $49.99. It is currently running about $160. There have been 2 sales of this recently on eBay. I could not find any recent sales on TCG Player. And so I moved to eBay. Once again, I told you I was going to do that just to see what the recent sales were, because I can't give you this, current pricing with something that hasn't been sold in 3-4 months. I need to have something a little bit more recent, in my opinion, to give you a good solid number. But 2 of them have sold on eBay, one for $165 and one for $158. So I came up with that $160 price for the market value, because that's even what TCG Player put on it, because that's what they have one listed for on there also. That's a 220% increase on this product. Again, one of those products that's really kicked it up. And of course, this went through the middle of the whole boom. This product was hardly seen. I'm not going to lie. I've never seen this product up until I started doing this list. So it looks great. It has moved in the upper position in the last 3 months. We've seen it go from about $145 to $160. So this one has been doing quite a bit of movement. And I wonder if for people like me that are looking around now more and finding some of these more rare or scarce items that have not been seen very often. Now, the last thing I'm going to put up here is the Ultra Premium Collection, because there are 2 of them already out there in the Sword and Shield era, and now we are looking at a 3rd one, which I thought would be a good opportunity to put this list together to see what kind of effect will we have on the Celebrations Ultra Premium Collection, as we have a Charizard Premium Collection coming out here very shortly. So it'll be interesting to see if this affects that pricing on that Ultra Premium Collection even more, or is this something that's going to not have a big effect as we move forward on this product. So, of course, this Ultra Premium Collection retails out at $119.99. It is currently sitting at $350. It has been in the downward movement in the last 3 months. I think a lot of us have had the discussion on how this one kind of went up to that $380, $400 range, and then kind of sunk and kind of been sitting down at that $355 currently for the pricing. There have been a total of 25 sales of this product on TCG Player. Once again, it's still moving. People are purchasing this. People are seeing that $350 and seeing value in that product. But it'll be kind of curious to see, as another Charizard Premium Collection box rolls out, what kind of effects will we see on this product in particular. So it'll be really fun to check that out and just kind of track this as it moves on. And like I said, I think I'm going to, not on doing these, I'm going to kind of roll these into Scarlet and Violet and just keep this like a 3-year running list of these sets. So as Scarlet and Violet comes in, what's going to happen to these products in Sword and Shield as we do that? Once again, kind of going to be interesting to see how this turns out and see how these products continue to handle as time moves on. See these investments, and this will give us a good opportunity to plot points on a graph to see how they are continuing to do, if they stay in these positions, or if new coming sets, especially with Scarlet and Violet, start taking these positions as we move into that new era of Pokemon TCG. So once again, guys, hopefully this is some good information for the top products in Pokemon in 2022. Of course, these are just the Sword and Shield era products. I didn't go back in time because you could sit here all day and really pull the most expensive ones, and maybe I'll do that once every 6 to 8 months. Pull the most expensive of each one of these products, and that way we have a reference to just to see if that's changing. It's kind of cool just to see these changes and movements in the market. So once again, guys, if this is some good information, if this helps you out, if this is really fun just to see what's happening in the market, like I enjoy doing, is seeing these kind of fluctuations and see how things are shifting, what new coming products do and old products do as they go in and out of rotation. I love this. I think I'm going to keep doing this also once a month. So you're going to get the products and the cards in Sword and Shield era, and probably the last 3 years on both of those. So we'll just keep updating that as we continue to move on. If this is good for information, guys, of course, as always, hit that subscribe, hit that notify, and last but not least, hit that like button, guys. We can get 85 likes in this video. It's greatly appreciated, helps out a ton, and of course, it's free for you. If you do like this kind of information, check out these 2 videos over here. I will put them up for your information and education afterwards. We will see you next time here on Northwoods TCG.